Hello, my name is Andrew Murz, and I'm a social studies teacher here at Richmond County Technical Career Magnet School. The new educator orientation program really helped me better understand what it was I knew and didn't know, and gave me the resources to start my educational journey, right? You know, I started teaching straight out of college, and so I was going to this orientation and I go, I don't even know what I need to ask because I don't know anything. And so attending this orientation really gave me a list of questions to be able to say, okay, these are the things I need to figure out. These are the things I now know. And it really just provided me a great set of tools in my toolbox as I started that educational journey. I think the thing that stuck out to me the most during orientation was really just the conversations. As I started this journey, I was worried because I was so young and I was so inexperienced that I wouldn't really be able to relate to my peers. But, you know, we would go to breakout groups and we talk, and it seems like everybody was just as anxious and nervous and also excited as I was. And so it was really nice to be able to sit with like-minded people and have those discussions and be able to say, listen, we're all scared a little bit, we're all excited a little bit, it's gonna be okay. I learned a lot of resources from orientation that I was able to implement very effectively into my education style in the classroom, right? Particularly, the first thing that stuck out to me was the rituals and routines aspect of it. You know, there's nothing more important than being able to set the groundwork straight on and early with the kids. They understand the expectations, and it really just helps the classroom flow much smoother. Finishing my first year, I've had lots of opportunities to grow and develop and learn, but I think the thing that stuck out to me most was I didn't know that I could supply so much mercy and grace as I've been able to. You know, growing up, I was a very no-nonsense justice kind of person. It was, oh, you broke the rules, that's all there is to it, right? But you know, these are kids and they make mistakes and things happen, and I realized that it's very okay sometimes to give these kids an extra chance, to give them some grace and give them some slack, because they're going through things themselves, just like you and I are. And I think being able to have that grace and have that mercy and say, okay, you know, I know you've had a long day, you can turn it in tomorrow. And just giving that grace not only helps build relationships with the students, but it makes them more willing to engage with the material and learn. And you feel a lot less like a Scrooge when you're teaching as well, so that doesn't hurt. I chose to join Richmond County School Systems for a few reasons. Primarily, the opportunities it provided. You know, I graduated college a little early, and I was worried that I would have to wait an entire year before being able to actually start using the degree that I worked so hard to get. But Richmond County were open and willing to let me teach right out of the gate, and I was able to start pursuing my dreams early. Another big thing is community is very important to me, and you know, I wouldn't want to live in a community and then go teach somewhere else. That defeats the whole purpose, right? And so being able to teach and make an impact in the community that I'm a part of is so influential and so beneficial for me. Teaching is just such a blessing. Have fun with it. Remember that, you know, there's a lot more to being an educator than just grading that next assignment. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the learning, and the kids will too.